What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Now, guys, I'm going to move my content from, the whole situation with Chris Rock and Will Smith to people adding their commentary to it. And if there's anybody in the black community that I respect to the highest and fullest degree, it's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Okay? The guy has gotten a bad rap from the media over the years for not giving interviews and having a bad situation with the media. But he is by far arguably one of the greatest basketball players of all time, if not the greatest basketball player of all time, depending on who you ask. He is the NBA leader in all-time sports points scored. He is a trendsetter in the sport. He is a 6-time MVP. He is a 19-time All-Star and a 6-time NBA champion. There is nobody that I know, okay, with that record, not even Michael Jordan, okay? But he wasn't a very marketable guy. And his game wasn't the greatest and wasn't the prettiest like Michael Jordan and, George Gervin and Dr. J. And also, being a guy that's a little bit antisocial, Kareem didn't get a lot of respect from the media. But he played the game at the highest level, even at UCLA with the legendary coach John Wooden. But he is a class act. Always has been a class act. Not only for the African-American community, for the Sunni Islam community he's a part of, Nation of Islam, he's a part of that. He's always been a class act. And he's also given his thoughts about what Will Smith did. And he said in so many words that with this single blow, Will Smith advocated violence, he diminished women, he perpetuated stereotypes about the black community. All right? In other words, he set us back after 30 years of doing great things. Let me just say this about Mr. Will Smith. Yeah, he slapped the guy. He shouldn't have done that. But no way in hell did Will Smith perpetuate anything about the black community. All right? Because let me get controversial. What about Harvey Weinstein? Okay? Now, what he did was incredibly bad. Does he perpetuate negative stereotypes about the Jewish community he comes from? Does he? Or if a white person goes out there and becomes a serial killer, Charles Manson, does he depict the negative stereotypes about white people? Absolutely not. Okay? We have violent people in all communities. There are people who do things bad in all communities. And yes, black people do have a negative stereotype about us. We do understand that. But goddamn it, I'm going to come to the defense of Will Smith and say that he has done more for the black community. And even though I do not agree with his politics, I don't agree with his stances, I don't agree with the liberal black Hollywood community, how dare anybody say that he, with one petulant blow, has set back everybody? It's a goddamn lie. He is not. He made a mistake. Okay? He will not be severely punished because of who he slapped, which was a black person. So he's in the clear. Now, for people who always want to look for something to come up against blacks, you'll say that. Why is it that us in the black community, every time something happens, we got to come out and say, that's a negative effect? Now, don't get me wrong. People can make us look bad. There are Pookies and Ray Rays that can make us look bad. Okay? But some of the best of our people who make a mistake, they made a mistake. They didn't set us back. All right? Because there are white people that do the same thing, if not worse. You have people in Hollywood that become killers. Billionaires become killers. Okay? In their communities. Or what about Robert Durst? Anybody hear Robert Durst? Robert Durst was a successful businessman. He killed 2 of his wives. Okay? 2 of his wives. Does anybody say the community Robert Durst comes from, he set them back? No, you only say it for black people. Okay? And I'm talking about when the best of our people become the worst. Or the best of anybody who become the worst. You don't say that, do you? You never say it. All right? Give Will Smith an opportunity. All right? Why is it that one thing, that's kind of eggshells we're on. And this is why I like the guys in the more the independent stuff. The Master P's of the world, the Jay-Z's of the world. Jay-Z was a drug dealer. All right? Are we going to take all the stuff that Jay-Z has done negatively in the black community and say, you know what, his drug deal, you know what, where he is now, no, you're not going to say that. Okay? If that's the case, if that one slap set us back, what you going to do about Malcolm X? Former pimp? Went to prison? What you going to do with the Apostle Paul? Shout out to David Carroll with this. People like that. And I know he's not black, but I'm just saying. What are you going to do with Martin Luther King and his scandals? Did that set the black community? Clearly he cheated on his wife. But we didn't see it. That's the difference, right? It wasn't on tape. I get that. But Will Smith we're not going to allow all his years of positivity and what he's done for entertainment to be taken back by one situation. Okay? You don't say that about other people, do you? And what about other people out there who have done certain things? Phil Spector, if you will. Philip Spector. Philip Spector was a goddamn killer, abused his kids, everything. He made millions. Does he represent his community? No, it's only for the blacks. We got to stop that. We got to stop that. We got to stop berating the people. They make one mistake, and yeah, you made a mistake. You shouldn't have slapped the guy, but you do not set the black community back with one slap. No, you don't. Be honest. Be for real. All right? Because you don't have that smoke for Al Sharpton or these other buffoons that set the black community back every goddamn day. You don't have that same mentality. So shut up. He made a mistake. He acted an ass. Okay? Unfortunately, he did it on tape in front of the whole world to see. It was a bad decision, but you cannot discount his 30 years of what he's done in the game. Just like you, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. What about all the times that you didn't want to talk to the media and how they berated you? Clearly taking you off the greatest player of all time because they painted you that way. Does that discount what you have contributed to the NBA and the league? People said you had a funky ass attitude for a long time. But no. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe with the bell. Check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high. I'm out.